So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Now here's Cam Scannaboo on the ground. Good start to this one for them. Their first offensive snap picks up 9.
Kate, if that first play is any indicator, this offense is going to have one heck of a field day. I'm talking a big chunk of yards on the ground and some big-time confidence, too.
After a quality effort on the last play, just really need to fall forward here to pick up that first down. It's Tracy on 2nd down. They stopped him just in time. He got back to the line, but denied the yard they needed. 3rd down coming up.
Well, that run puts them right back in the same old situation for 3rd down. I really thought that run was going to get the couple inches they needed. You could tell, just look at them down there, Kate. They thought it was going to work, too.
Battle coming up on 3rd and inches. Out of the gun this time. Here's Dart. Pass complete to Robinson. And he's going to be pushed down up near that 40-yard line. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
So fresh set of downs now from the 39. Shotgun snap, a gift to Tracy. And he'll come up with a gain of 3 on the run up the middle.
I know that may look like a whole lot of nothing burger on the stat sheet, but those are the kind of plays, that inside run, that you see creative play action come off of later in the game.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. Dart out of the shotgun. And he let his man just a little too much there. That's an incomplete pass. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. And that brings up 3rd down.
Those passes get more and more difficult as you try to get aggressive down the field. Those windows and throwing lanes, Kate, they're not open very long. And it only takes a little bit for a throw to be thrown off.
So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down. And they'll throw 3rd and long. Got a man and Neighbors has it. And he's officially in enemy territory now. They're going to give him the opposing 49. A 9-yard gain and good for a first down.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
A good opening series has him across midfield now with a new set of downs. On 1st down, here's Dart. And nothing doing after the catch, but a good gain on it. They're down to the 35. Big gain, 14 on the play. And the Giants are going to have the first down.
Well, that is a well-designed route right there. He really made it easy to get that pass to him. Creating space, QB receiver, deliver.
They just keep working it forward early. We've got 1st and 10 now from the 35. Dart going to throw again. Short pass brought in. And he's brought down after a short gain.
That's not a big completion on the stat sheet, but that's a big contested, what I call gritty catch right there. And that's what the best tight ends will get you.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. From the gun, here's Dart. Quick slant, caught by Neighbors. And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And it's good for a New York first down. And that right there is about the best you can hope for against double coverage. Good chunky yards, and more importantly, Brock, you don't get burned taking a risk.
Yeah, it's really the defense that gets burned, and that is just demoralizing. You got double coverage, you got what you want, and 2 guys can't stop one.
To the line and set. Here we go, first down. They are throwing it again. Caught by Theo Johnson. And he's going to be dropped with a big hit at the end of that. But the effort still sets him up with a 1st and goal.
You know, quarterbacks aren't always the one dishing out punishment, but when they take it and they deliver a frozen rope, when they deliver a ball right on target just like that, and the respect factor grows 100-fold with your teammates.
Scannaboo now from the gun. There's some defensive initiative in that goal to go, Brock. They take him down behind the line. 2nd and goal coming up.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Has it in close. And he has the New York touchdown. The Giants finish up an excellent opening series. And that opening series, you use this word a lot with me, Brock, methodical. No massive highlights, just effective play calling, steady progress until they cross that goal line.
Yep, and to fans and fantasy football owners, might not have been a highlight, but to the coaches, the entire drive was the highlight. A great start, great start to the game where their offense stayed consistent, operated the plan just how it was drawn up, and found the end zone as a result.
Here's Romo to handle the kickoff. And this is going to bounce out of the end zone, so they will set up shop at the 35.
35-yard line.
Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10.
Great, set. 180. No touch.
They run it with Saquon Barkley. Free up the middle. It's a breakaway. He does it. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles finish off their opening drive. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown. One after added on by Elliott. And the Eagles respond with 7 of their own to tie it here early. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to center away. Starting from the 5. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
New York to the line. 1st and 10.
Here we go,
First play, they go quick out to the left, complete. Along the perimeter he goes, crossing the 45. And he fights his way down to the 35 before the defense can get him out. He finds 37 yards on the play to move those chains. Down inside the 40 now with a 1st down following that last play.
1st down, Giants.
Back to throw, here starts. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down. They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. 2nd and 10 now, here's Dart. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. So now it's going to be 3rd and long. Still 10 yards to get this 1st down as they come to the line. 3rd down now. Here's Dart. Complete beyond the marker. And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the 1st. No doubt they take a repeat of how this game began, Brock, and that play has them on their way towards it.
Scripting for success. They'll keep pressing the advantage, too, until some resistance has got to finally appear.
On 1st down, this is Scannaboo. Next snap coming inside the red zone, Brock. He picks up 9 on the play.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
for these two NFC East teams. Both teams neck and neck so far. We'll return to the link right after this. Second quarter about to get underway, and an opportunity to score here for the Giants.
60 Bison, coconut chain.
Looking for a pass on second and short. This one's caught. And they're going to down him by contact as they've got enough for a new set of downs.
And those are the completions they rely on from their passing game.
First down. A gain of 3 on the play. First down, New York.
So a new set of downs. Here we go. First and 10.
Here we go, set. 70, 18,
Now bring the tight end in motion. On first and 10. Here's Dart. Catch made. Tyrone Tracy. And he's brought down a little short. No, actually they do give him the 10-yard line.
Kid, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. And one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
He's got it. Gain of about 8 here. Nice pickup, but he stopped a second before he can move those chains.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
He's going to be play number 9 of this drive, and we could see a 10th if they can get a yard here on third down. Looking to throw on third and 1. Oh, they got it! Intercepted along the goal line! Picked off by Nakobe Dean. And the Eagles get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season.
Well, that's it right there. That's the resilience and the mental toughness that every coach wants to see from his defense. Not a great spot for him. Backed up close enough that they're going to get shots taken in the end zone. But instead of collapsing under pressure, they rose up and they created the takeaway.
Eagles getting ready. Here comes first and 10.
No touch that. King, field. Number 2. Clear. No touch.
Starting on the ground here with Barkley. Hands around him. He's got space. And this is across midfield and into enemy territory.
Anytime you go over half the field in one play, totally changes the complexion of the drive. They're now set up beautifully in enemy territory to end the series with some type of points.
So the big play gets him just beyond midfield. It's first down.
Great. Set. Anyone up? Tiger swamp.
They go to Barkley again. Good hit on the grounds here. That's going to be a 9-yard pickup as it's second down.
Kid, I think I can even feel it up here in the booth. You feel this offensive line just gaining confidence. When you get chunk run after chunk run in this league, boy, those big guys say feed the run game.
Less than a ruler needed here on second down.
No touch.
No play action. Here's Hurts. He rolls to his right. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. And what will they dial up on third and short?
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, well, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Miami. No touch.
Barkley gets it on third down. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That is your old school meat and potatoes call right there. Don't even think about throwing it. Just rush it ahead and get what you need.
First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
And anyway, no touch.
First down, and they go right back to it. Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Great, set. Out. And anyway,
Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's good for an Eagles first down.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
Great.
First down throwing for Hurts. It's a screen to Barkley. That screen sniffed out quickly, shut down behind the line.
I know coordinator and quarterback going to be upset with that first down because you call a screen on first, you're thinking stay ahead of schedule. Even a minimal gain to stay on pace, but instead, that defense creates a negative play and sets them back behind the sticks.
Quite a defensive battle, Brock, that we have got so far as we've reached our 2-minute warning. More football from the link coming up in just a moment. Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down.
And anyway,
Now Hurts. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And this play reaches the 12-yard line before the stop is made. The rookie from Clemson in on that stop.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you could depend on.
Needing 4 here on third down. This is going to be the 9th play of this drive. Hurts gets it out wide, complete. And he's brought down a little short. No, actually they do give him the 10-yard line. So on 4th down, on comes the Eagles kicker, Jake Elliott, for the try. This only a chip shot from the right hash.
What a season this guy has had. Yet to miss on a field goal this entire year. And I really hope I didn't just jinx him.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Returning it from the 4. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The New York offense ready to get going here. It's 1st and 10. Driving forward with Scattergood. He's pushed straight ahead, and that's maybe a yard at most. Kobe Dean in on the tackle.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Out of the gun this time, here's Dart. This is caught by Trey Palmer. And he's going to be out of bounds just before reaching the 30.
You know what I love to say? You never go broke taking a profit. And you often gain profits when you use your eyes as a quarterback. Those hitch routes, those underneath throws, oftentimes it's the eyes of the quarterback looking downfield and then taking that short completion.
All right, back to the ground game here. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped. The Giants using their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. First down now, ball at the 33. Darts out of the shotgun. Fits it through the middle. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. Timeout called, and that's going to be the 2nd for New York. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
The ball's on the 48. Here we go. First down. Here goes Dart to the air. That one is incomplete. The clock now down to 16 seconds remaining.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and 10. Now Dart. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up. Timeout taken by the Eagles. That's going to be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Offense looking to convert as they come up to the line. 3rd down. Here he goes. 3rd and long. Throw right side. Caught by Robinson. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, getting short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
On 4th down and 5, the offense staying out there. They'll go. Here's Dart. And they'll turn it over on downs as that pass comes up empty and off the field they go.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
One last play before the break.
Hey! Don't touch that! Hey, easy, see? Anyway, that.
He'll throw it. Connection made with his running back down the middle. And somehow they've reached the end zone with no time remaining in the half.
I think he'll take his highlights however he can get him on a handoff, in-off pass. It really doesn't matter. The important thing is he gets the ball, he gets the touch. He can do his damage big time.
And the kick is good, so they add 7 to their lead on the final play of our first half. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. Here's Romo to handle the kickoff. That's going to be taken in at the 8. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. Philadelphia settled and ready. It's 1st and 10.
Great, set. 180.
Shotgun snap for Hurts. Hits him on the out route. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped.
That is a textbook 1st down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
Go Silver, right? Hey, let's go. Trimmer.
Hurts now from the gun. Short pass brought in. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage. Defenders in the area, they still make the connection, Brock. It almost looked like it was just another throw on the practice field.
Yeah, this is how you just develop that just trust factor, that connection. We see it with QBs and tight ends, and the best of them make it look easy.
New set of downs for them. They'll start at the 38.
Great, set.
On 1st down, Hurts escapes the pocket. He tucks it and takes off.
Kid, if you've heard me say it once, you've heard me say it 100 times. Completions, completions, completions. Well, that wasn't a pass. It was a scramble. But the net's the same thing, keeping this offense on schedule.
Hurts looking to throw. It's his running back. It's a Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles grow the lead coming out of halftime. Saquon Barkley the touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. That one right down the middle. And the Eagles take a 3-possession lead. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Returnable from the 1. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
The Giants take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. First and 10. Let's start on the ground here. Tracy dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same athleticism comes to life. He looked pretty good hunting his prey right there.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is second and 10. No motion him out of the backfield. Completed to his running back. And he drives it up to the 24. Zach Vaughn with the tackle.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to third down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
Finds a man right side. And that's a solid stop there to limit the damage. Gave up some, but it's still fourth down. The Giants ready to punt, and they're going to send out the lefty, Jamie Gillen, for the kick. He punted 3 times in the win last week, and this one is away. Takes it in at the 26. And the coverage team is there as he fields it, so almost nothing on that return before he stopped. Eagles getting ready. Here comes first and 10. On the play fake, it's Hurts. Headed out right. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. The big play nets him 17 yards. And that'll be good for a Philadelphia first down. Hurts setting up to throw. Complete out to the right side. And this is through the midfield stripe and onto the Giants side of the field.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Play action. Hurts has it. Connects on the crosser. It's inside the 10. And he gets it in. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles could push this to a 4-score game as they take a 23-point lead. Extra point up and good by Elliott. And the Eagles make it a 24-point ball game. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. And that kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. So we got a touchback. This drive will start at the 35. Good starting field position for the Giants as they head up first and 10. They motion the slot man right. On first down, here's Dart. Has him on the quick hitter. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. They gain 11 on that play. And the Giants are going to have the first down.
First down, New York.
Back to throw, here's Dart. Dialing up a receiver screen. And the defense waiting for him at the line, and he goes down.
You call that receiver screen, and every once in a while, that wide receiver, well, he's got to be his own blocker. He's got to make the first guy or two miss. That didn't happen. Play goes nowhere.
Falls to the ground out left, incomplete. Malik Neighbors, the one he was throwing for. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
Yikes, as that pass falls to the ground, you kind of just sense their desperation, just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these, and really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. Dart gonna throw again. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Eagles take possession as he makes his 4th interception of our season.
Well, that's now 2, Kate, that they've gotten him for picks in this game, and he's got to be careful, right? You've got to protect the football. It is the greatest treasure you have as an offense. And this defense, well, they've got 2 in their pocket, and you know they're going to be going after number 3.
First down, a run with Barkley. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. And it's not just some quarterbacks, Brock Hewitt, who got to have short memories. You tell me this too, defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
Open ahead in the right direction and save this drive early. Here's 2nd and 13.
No touch, no touch.
Here's another carry for Barkley. This one isn't looking much better, Brock. He's handed another loss. That's 2 in a row. They've got 3rd down now coming up.
This offense may want to try and disguise their run a little bit. I don't know if it's the O-lineman's stance. I don't know if it's a cadence. I don't know what it is, but after 2 straight plays going backwards, this defense is all over them.
Now Hurts on 3rd and long. Throwing the out route complete. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. So 3rd and 16, no problem for him as they get the first.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
This is the end of the 3rd quarter. It's Eagles ball, and this one looks like it may already be out of reach. Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10.
No touch that.
Operating from the gun. Here's Hurts. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And they've got a little extra distance now to make up here on 2nd down.
And look at that. All that effort and success from the previous play, it is gone. Credit to this defense who snapped and cleared. That's part of this game. You got to snap and clear. Give them a big play, come back and make a big one for yourself. And they do, getting home with that sack.
Following the sack needs some positive yards here. It is 2nd down and 18.
Hey, let's go. Trimmer. No touch.
Straight ahead, here's Barkley. And that 2nd down alone is only going to manage a yard.
He was brought down at the 45-yard line. Brings up 3rd down.
Defense looking to defend the marker on 3rd down.
Great. Hey! With the rep, let's go, right here.
3rd and long for him here. Complete beyond the marker. And he's going to be drugged down, looks like at that 37-yard line. So 3rd and 16, no problem for him as they get the first.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity. And man, did he make an impact play.
First down throwing for Hurts. Has it downfield, working the left. And he gets it in. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles keep running away with this. Elliott on now to attempt the point after. extra point set right down the middle. And the Eagles continue piling on to this lead.
Giants 7.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff.
Philadelphia.
Return starts at the 3. And this drive will start inside the 25.
At their own 23-yard line.
Offense showing trips out right as they get set for this 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Back to 60. Back to 60. Go, 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 go.
Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. Completed over the middle. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, give your quarterback a chance.
2nd and 3 now.
Here we go.
Darts out of the shotgun. He finds Neighbors right side. And this one breaks beautifully as they're going to get it forward to their own 45. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. That was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
Let's see how they attack this 1st down, partner, from the 45. Going play action with Darts. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And now they face 2nd down.
Here we go. Set. 70 Lions.
From the gun, here's Darts. Has a man downfield. This is Robinson. And he's going to be driven out of bounds. The gain gets this down inside the 35. Get 22 out of that play. And it's good for a New York 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
They'll go play action. Here's Darts. Oh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
Got it. Ready?
He was defended by Jacorian Bennett.
Set it. Let's go.
Out of the gun this time. Here's Darts. Finds him on the crossing route. He gets this down to the 13-yard line. So 20 yards on that play. And the Giants are going to have the 1st down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Bringing the offense up to the line. 1st and 10.
19. Let's go. Take over.
From the gun, it's Tracy. And they're going to have 1st and goal after he picked up a nice chunk there.
I don't know, kid. I didn't think he had it. That back did. He knew exactly where he had to get for the 1st down. Pops up right away and signals 1st down.
4 downs to get this across. Here's 1st and goal.
Ready.
Running with Scatterboo. And the defense holds Brock. They catch him at the 4. He only gets back to that line of scrimmage. The line between safeties and linebackers gets real blurred on plays like that, Brock. He handled that one just like a Mike would have.
Yeah, if injuries were to ever crop up, Kate, I bet he could handle the linebacker spot for them as well. Just tremendous diagnosis in that run support.
Backed up to the 4-yard line now. It's 2nd and goal.
Come on. Ready.
Darts looking to throw. That's much too high and out of the end zone. Incomplete.
That is somebody it's tough to truly overthrow, but it can happen. I know what he was thinking, Kate. I'm going to put this in the spot where only my guy gets it. Problem was, that spot was even too high for him.
Third and goal. The offense hoping something can finally go right here.
Ready. 19 Tiger. Ready.
Darts back to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense are down away from completing this stand. It's 4th and goal.
That was a situation where I think the previous drive, really affected decision-making there. Coming off a pick, he wasn't about to challenge the coverage. Instead, he just took his medicine.
So that brings us to the 2-minute warning in Philly. Giants hoping to do some window dressing in the time remaining. Field goal doesn't move that needle. They're going for the touchdown. It's 4th and goal. Desperation time here. And a completion not in the cards on that 4th and goal. They passed on 3 points, and they'll wind up with none.
Hey, I get it. It's already over. But go down swinging. Unfortunately, that play, like so many of them today, Kate, has been pretty indicative of how this contest has gone.
They'll start this one out with Barkley. And he's going to be sent out of bounds just after he crosses the 35. Give him 25 on that play. And that's good for an Eagles first down.
So all they needed to see right there before the snap. Defense way overcommitted. To stopping the quick pass, it became really easy to hand it off and watch that running back do the rest.
Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. You can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on first down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. He's got Devontae Smith. And he has him right near midfield here. It's like about a yard short. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
At the 49-yard line.
It's all just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10.
No touch, sir. No touch.
Barkley trying this up the gut. Up to the races, middle of the field. And the scoring will never end. It's another touchdown. The Eagles are running them out of the building. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown. His 4th total score of the game. So an exclamation point there. That caps off what, and I think you'd agree, Brock, has been a dominating performance.
Yeah, I would. Really in all phases, too. You know, I thought coming in that this would be a much closer game than how it's turned out to be. And you got to give credit where it's due. This offense has been outstanding throughout.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. His return starts at the 5. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. First call here coming from the shotgun. Now Dart. After making a catch, he is decked quickly at the 38. They pick up 14 yards on that one, and it's good for a New York first down. New set of downs for him. They'll start at the 38. On 1st and 10, here's Dart. Hits him on the in route. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. So it's an Eagles